I just signed my largest brand deal today, and I'm talking somebody's down payment on a mortgage type of money.
I hit 100,000 followers this week, right? With that being said, my life has not changed not one bit.
I'm gonna need you to stop blaming the algorithm for your lack of growth on social media, because you are not shadow banned and the algorithm does not hate you. You are just making some of the most common mistakes that so many people make when they are trying to grow on social media.
Oh, I kid you not, this was me at 50K. I was like, where are my brand deals? Where is my red carpet rollout?
Who is y'all's like influencer or like celebrity that you used to love, but now like you can't even engage with their content? Like everything is just super cringe. Like mine is Aaliyah J, the it girl. This hurts so bad.
I get paid $3,000 for one post.
Breaking up with your favorite influencer is fucking heartbreaking, okay? It feels just as heartbreaking as it is as breaking up with your boyfriend. Because sis, I love Amaya Cologne. I love her. I love her style. I love her body. I love everything about her. And like, now I have to break up with you, sis. I gotta break up with you because I don't condone your behavior.
Everybody want to be an influencer until y'all realize exactly what y'all gotta go through.
Oh my God, I want to quit my 9 to 5. I want to live that life. Let me tell y'all something. Most of them influencers are dead ass lying, and I know because I live that life. I'm not saying I'm a liar though. Like I'm gonna keep it real G for my players out there. One, I'm gonna start with the brand collabs. Definitely not easy to get. I already know the scam ones that be like, oh my God, DM for a collab, babe. Put me into that.
Is the influencer culture really dying? Or is this just the internet's newest obsession with tearing people down who have made it? On one hand, some people claim that the influencer dream is crumbling under the weight of its own hype, fewer people trust influencers, and brand deals are drying up. But on the other hand, the industry still makes billions, and every other day someone goes viral and changes their life overnight. So what's the truth? Well, let's talk about it, baby. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, baby. It's your girl Taylor Patrice, and welcome to another episode of Let's Talk About It, Baby. Let's talk about it. A place where we talk about the foolery that goes on the WWW. That's right, the World Wide Web. And today, we have a lot to unpack here. Before we jump into this video, first off, I want to start off by saying Happy Holidays! This is the first solo episode of the holiday season. So if you're new here, baby, it be lit over here. So make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. But nonetheless, just subscribe. Just subscribe. But you did not click on this video to hear me talk about myself and all the shameless promo that I have. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So let's start with the basics. What even is influencer culture? And why does it seem like everybody suddenly has an opinion on its death? Back in the early days, influencers were seen as real people. Relatable, people that actually connected with their audience through authenticity. But fast forward to 2024, and now people view influencers as being out of touch or just walking ads. There's this growing divide between influencers and their followers, which has sparked one big question. Is this culture sustainable, or have we hit a breaking point? Some people argue that influencer culture is dead, and they kind of make some solid points. Let's break it down. The first point is oversaturation. Everybody wants to be an influencer now. With so many creators on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, standing out feels nearly impossible. And when everyone's selling something, people start to tune out. The second point is audience distrust. Studies show people trust influencers less than ever. Why, you might ask? Because followers feel like influencers are more about the paycheck than the connection. And the last point is burnout. The pressure to constantly create, stay relevant, and keep up with trends is exhausting. Many influencers, especially smaller ones, are quitting altogether because the return just doesn't seem worth the investment anymore.
I hit 100,000 followers this week, right? With that being said, my life has not changed not one bit.
Oh, I kid you not, this was me at 50K. I was like, where are my brand deals? Where is my red carpet rollout? 50,000 followers. Where's the money that everybody is talking about?
My views and engagement have gone down tremendously.
I seen a video of another creator on here talking about how the only thing that the algorithm seems to push when it comes to Black creators is negativity and drama. Now, I don't agree with this 100% because I do see quite a few Black creators thriving on this app. I do, however, believe that is one of the main things that will get the attention of the algorithm that much faster. But one thing to note is that the algorithm is just a robot. It's not biased. I believe that a large part of the problem is that a mass majority of the community are quicker to respond and engage with the negativity and drama in the first place. Maybe the algorithm is pushing out that type of content because it seems like that's the type of content that you all have subconsciously and collectively agreed is worth your engagement.
Look, I know it's brutal out here for us content creators and beggars can't be choosers, but I am getting so annoyed that I can make content that I actually put so much thought into, especially like if it's for brands, or that I actually put like a lot of effort into, take a longer time to create, or sometimes it's just content that doesn't take me that long to create, but I think it's like really funny, clever, witty, relatable. 200 views.
I really need y'all to understand how fucked up it feels to be a Black creator, giving your all to your content, knowing that the algorithms are literally working against you. I have seen multiple Black creators recently who have theorized, tested, and proved that not only does the algorithm read the color of your skin, but it will also give palm-colored creators more views per likes than if you are brown-skinted.
Everybody want to be a content creator. Everybody want to pump out content. But one thing that I learned as a new content creator is you're going to burn yourself out. You're going to get tired because, as y'all can see, I have not been posting consistently like I was before. A lot of that has to do with me getting promoted at work. So work is starting to require more out of me, which by the time I get home, I'm beat. But a lot of that also has to do with I was pumping out so much content that I got drained. Like I was tired of making content, and I feel like this is not talked about enough. Like, take your breaks, okay? Don't just pump, because eventually you're gonna get tired. And like me, I took like a 3-month break when I could have been posting content and still, building my community. So if you're new to content creation or you're just now getting into content creation, set a schedule for yourself, a content schedule, because what you don't want to do is burn yourself out.
Now, hold up! Just when you're ready to call the time of death on the influencer industry, let me tell you something, baby. It's far from over. The rise of micro influencers. The first reason is the rise of micro influencers. Big influencers might be losing steam, but micro influencers are thriving. Brands love them because they're cheaper and often more connected with their audiences. The second point is content evolution. Creators aren't just taking selfies anymore. They're making short films, educational content, and an entire entertainment empire. Influencers are evolving beyond what we originally knew them as. And the last reason is the money is still flowing. Influencer marketing is projected to hit billions in 2025. Clearly, brands are still seeing value in partnering with creators.
I get paid $3,000 for one post, okay?
This is for my girlies that want to take content creating serious in 2024. As some of you may know, I quit my job about 4 months ago to do content full-time. And you know what I can say? By the grace of God, I have literally been able to make more doing content full-time than my full-time 9-to-5 corporate job. But listen, that's not everybody's testimony. I can only speak for mine. I'm literally going to tell you guys exactly how I did it and how you can literally start today. Number one, most importantly, you literally do not need the latest iPhone, the latest camera. Like, you don't need all of that. Before I even quit my job to do content full time, I had an iPhone 11. And listen, I love her. She's literally still here. I'm not getting rid of her. This is the exact iPhone that I use for all my videos, literally up until like November, and I still film with her sometimes. Also, you need a media kit, y'all, okay? If you don't know what a media kit is, it's basically like a resume, but for like content creators, basically. So it really just tells the brand about who you are. You can also put in there past collaborations that you've done, and sometimes people put in their rate or put in their rate card, and also keep your email in your bio. I feel like that's like very self-explanatory. How are brands going to reach out to you if they don't have a point of contact? So
I don't talk much about my content creation journey, but I just signed my largest brand deal today, and I'm talking somebody's down payment on a mortgage type of money. And I don't say that to brag whatsoever, but to really encourage my fellow content creators out there who are just starting or are not really where they want to be, to just keep going. I would have never thought 4 years ago when I started posting myself on social media that I would be where I'm at today. And of course, we all want the mega millions and everything that comes with that kind of followership. But even with where I'm at personally, social media has literally changed my life. And not only just financially, the way I view money, being able to reinvest into assets, and just so many other things in regards to personal development. And even as a hopefully soon-to-be attorney, social media has literally positively impacted my life professionally and with the different goals I have within the legal field, getting connected to certain people. I am just so grateful.
And like many of you guys know, your girl is almost a 10-year influencer. It'll be 10 years next year. Can we give a clap for that? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you should have. Why'd you stop? Keep going. Thank you. Thank you. And although I've yet to hit the 100K mark, I had no choice but to focus on building my audience. And let me tell you, girl, it's paying off. Just this year alone, I've made a sustainable income just off of social media. And yes, I'm talking full time, baby. I've worked with brands like McDonald's, City Trends, The Drop, Rainbow, just to name a few. So if you want to follow me in my influencer journey, make sure that you follow me on Instagram because we definitely have a community over there. Get it? Community, because my name is Taylor. Okay, corny, but I think it's cute. Okay, but here's the real question. Why are people rooting for the downfall of the influencer? Here's what I think. The real question isn't if influencer culture is dying. It's why do people want it to die so bad? And if you ask me, it's envy. Or because they jealous, girl. They jealous. Let's face it, baby. For years, influencers have been living the dream. Free trips, designer clothes, and seemingly endless opportunities. It's no question that people are starting to question whether it's fair. But here's the thing. Being an influencer isn't just about free stuff and good vibes. Baby, it's hard work out here. And like any other industry, it's evolving. How did we get here? Let's take a stroll down memory lane, shall we? How did influencer culture go from the relatable girl next door to the over-glamorized marketing machine we know today? The early days of YouTube and Instagram were all about relatability. Then came the rise of sponsorships, PR packages, and luxury hauls. Influencers became aspirational rather than relatable. And now, we're seeing a backlash. People want something real again, something genuine. So is influencer culture really dying? In my opinion, it's not dying at all. It's just evolving. The influencers that adapt, stay connected with their audience, and create authentic content will stay in the industry. But for those that cling to their old ways, you know that saying, you can't teach what is it? You can't teach an old dog new tricks. Yeah, them influencers, I hate to break it to y'all, but they might just be falling off. The internet is always looking for the next big thing, and not even just the internet, but honestly, the world. So if you're an influencer or thinking about becoming one, you've got to kind of stay ahead of the curve. Remember, the audience wants authenticity more than perfection. So if you keep it 100, baby, there's always room in this space. All right, baby, that's all I have for you today. I've said my opinion on this topic, but what do you think? Is the influencer culture really dying? Or is this just another internet trend? I kind of also, in another video, want to talk more so about like what the difference is between an influencer and a content creator, because we haven't had that question. And for somebody that has been in the game for as long as I have, baby, let me tell you, there's a difference. And I think that people are confusing the influencer culture and the content creator culture. Content creators don't always make a bag, they just go viral. But influencers, clock that T, influencers have influence. It doesn't matter if they're viral or not. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want a video on that, because it's deeper than this. I would love to hear your comments down below. And don't forget to subscribe, because remember, we always have a lot to unpack here on Let's Talk About It, baby. Okay, love you. Bye.